Previously on Psychonauts 2. Is that just like a whole ass bus? Let's finally finish this. It's all in your head, I guess. And that's all in hers. Quite the tempest going on in there. All right. Let's fix this. What do I need to do?
That's right, and there's more where that came from.
Ah, so there is. What do I have equipped? Exactly what I need. Let's head on over there.
Well, this is cheery.
Trying to block out all the actual Lucretia Muck stuff. Looks like you're doing a pretty good job.
My grandparents were part of the protests in Grulovia after the war. It didn't end well.
Yeah, we all know that. Most protests don't end well, not for the actual protesters, but that's part of the point, really. This is quite a really good allegory of what's happening in our current political climate right now, but it doesn't, like, completely and utterly shove it in your face. This is like the game that the world needs right now, in more ways than one. And by God, they're pulling it off.
Maligulugly. Yeah, I gotta practice that before I meet her for real.
Yeah, don't give yourself a freaking aneurysm there, dude. Look, can I do anything over here? No, just look at the Maligun't face. But I can do something with this.
Grandma Morona. My real Grandma Morona. And my dad's father, Lazarus. Nice to see them alive, actually.
Well, not alive, but you know. Alright, where do I explore now? Oh, I keep on going that way. Wait, isn't that where I came from? What now? Up on the bed. Wakey, wakey. You'll have plenty of time to stand around when you're dead. Oh god, did I soft lock it? Okay, Jesus Christ, don't do that to me, game. Maybe I give these candles a little bit of help? Yeah, I think that's what I do. Wonderful.
I'm gonna pay for that later.
She's gonna pay even more, though, so it's okay. It all balances out. Oh, now I'm just back here. Do I keep on going to the statue for more?
Nona?
Hi.
Oh, hi. I'm Raz. I'm your great-nephew. I mean, not that I think I'm great or anything. Just that you're my grandma's sister. And I'm here to talk you out of being evil because, you know, you're still family and all.
Family? All I see is another unruly Grulovian peasant.
Half Grulovian.
Another piece of trash I need to wash from the streets.
Oh,
Why did it have to be water snakes? What? Am I doing that?
Why are you hitting yourself, huh? Stop
Finally! I was wondering if the interns were gonna come back.
Two of you are no more threat than one.
And it's doing the split screen thing again. I missed that so much. Let me show you a whale of a time.
Hologram!
Oh, I missed you, Sam. I missed you so
I'd like
much.
you to meet Mental Esmeralda. Uh-oh.
Careful, children. Oh, I fear a storm is coming.
Is that the best you got? I mean, even I came up with Malugly.
The deluge of Grolovia.
Sam, no!
No, no!
Let the streets be cleansed forever.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, Christ.
You're
What do I
just
do? What do I do?
overgrown lust for violence and destruction. Okay, that sounded scarier than I wanted it to.
Crap.
But you're actually a normal part of any human
Oh
mind.
my god.
You brought this upon yourself.
What strategies do I have to get rid of her? Do I just avoid her for a bit? I gotta dodge these guys at just the right time. Alright. I'm getting it. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. You really shouldn't be here. I have a feeling my dream fluffs are gonna really help me right now.
Why are you? Ah! What dares block my flow?
Oh, that's frickin' yeah, Lizzie.
Eating prunes?
She's all twisted up in knots. I got something that'll help you. Unwind.
I don't know. I liked her poop joke a little bit better there, Adam. Well, that's not good.
Ooh, that looks painful.
It's okay. I have another one.
Always keep a spare under my hat. That's what it's for.
Go!
Okay. Oh, pyrokinesis time. Got it. That affects you very little. Okay, you know what? Slow down time right here. There we go.
Down the drain, you big ugly clog.
Nice one. You big malugly cluggly. Still working on it, okay? Give me a break. There you go. That's how you do it. Oh boy. Okay. Do it again. Keep on pounding her. Oh Jesus, okay. Good thing you're slow moving. And now you're really slow moving. What do you think of that? You're not too bad. For now, anyway. Probably gonna eat my words in a second here. Well, this is actually kind of boring, honestly. Just doing it like this.
Over here, Swirly.
Hey, nice one, Adam. What do you think I'm trying to do? Ooh, give me the health. Give me that health right now. Lovely. Who knows, I might not need a dream fluff. There we go, progress.
Back to your quilt,
Oh,
big
shit.
Hey, that little old lady's inside her.
Now that you've seen that, I'm afraid I can't let you leave.
Wait, what
This
does that
again.
even mean?
It means run!
For lack of a better phrase.
Listen, you're a natural part of the fight-or-flight complex.
Shit.
But you're supposed
Oh,
to
God.
be smaller. Stay down in the primitive brain until needed.
It's science.
Deluge of Grolovia!
I don't think she's really interested in psychology there, Raz. Oh, crap. Ugh.
Pay no attention to that strange old woman.
Especially if she's behind a curtain. Stop it! Ah! Okay, now you're bringing out the big guns. Or the big water guns. You're gonna super soak me? Stop it! Maybe I should have filled up my... Psy-pop pouch! Dodge it! And my dream fluff pouch, for that matter. May have underestimated you. Can I slow you down? Yes, but I still get hit by you anyway. Cool. There we go. Slow you down. Crack off a few. There we go. Who's coming to save the day now?
Stay away from the water, Pooty! You heard the Lady Rasputin. Let's get you away from that water.
So what exactly was Norma's motivation for being a tattletale? Now she's helping me? Oh, that's why. Like, she legitimately thought I was the mole. Got it. Okay. Gotcha.
Ooh, she looks steamed.
It's like a sauna in here. No. Mas Panta fucking Lotus! I should probably get my... Hold on. Let me do this. Thank ya. Oh god, now you're throwing those guys at me while you're in this form. Cool. You look pretty tired. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh, she hurt now. That was a good thing that happened. Come on. Shoot. Oh, you're stunned. There we go. Getting there.
There's something I have to tell you.
Turtles can breathe through their butts. Wait, what? Well, I mean, did you kill your sister? I mean, I already know that.
Gisu, Norma, are you?
So it's just Marshall now, right? That's his name? It's been forever since I've seen the interns.
You can hear me. This thing is not your fault. Lord's experiments opened the door and let it out of the lower brain. The Tsar and his war made it grow.
I agree, which is why I'm putting a stop to it.
I think you're going to like what's at the end of this ride.
Come on. Is this your only form? Because it is actually pretty formidable.
Never underestimate
There
the
he is.
power of
Morris.
pirate
Might be.
radio.
I'm sorry I got your name wrong.
Norma came to me, upset about some terrible mistake she had made. So we put the word out on KLOB, and guess what? People were listening! At least one of them. And they told the others.
Thanks, Morris.
It's called a chain reaction. Oh, snap.
You owe me an exclusive on-air interview for this, okay?
You got it, buddy.
You got it. Uh-oh, you kicked their ass. Struck projections out of your mind.
Marona wasn't supposed to be there. Lazarus shouldn't have brought her. He killed my sister.
No, that's not quite right.
No, that's not quite right.
Pooty, listen.
Listening.
I killed my sister.
I might not be your real grandmother.
I killed my sister.
But you're still my family.
What's so that? Eh?
Oh, you trickster.
Kill lots of people.
That doesn't make it okay. Final form time. Let's do it.
The only thing I can offer now is everything I've got.
Nice callback to the end of the first game. Ah, here we go again. Full on Titan mode. Let's do it.
But there's always room for one more!
Oh, I wish I had made you bigger.
It's okay, Nona. Look behind her.
My Crowley dug his little hole after all.
Yep. And we're gonna fill it.
It's time for some sumo wrestling. Let's do it. Ah, hooyah! Oh god, this is cool. Pyro breath. What does that mean? Oh, that's neat. Get over here. Stay over there. Okay, what are you doing? Is there a block button? Come on. Punch! Punch! Punchy punch punch! Come on. Do this. This really helps. There we go. And then, while she's down. Almost there, come on! Crap. A little bit more pyro breath. Come on! There it is. Whew. I won.
Nona!
You can't get rid of me!
Apparently not.
I'm a part of her!
Big deal. Everybody's got something like you. We just know how to keep it where it belongs.
Very true. Thwarted by scissors. That's pretty embarrassing. Oh.
Nona!
Oh no! Okay. For a second I thought she was like actually dead. Hey. So is that a figment of his imagination? Because how else would he be able to do that?
Raz!
Must be your dad's brain.
Do you have a funnel?
So that's it? Maligula gets to live out in Green Needle Gulch with Ford as if she didn't just try to kill people?
You tried to kill people, dude. You shut your mouth.
When I did it.
That's how?
And then, and now...
You're lucky you got off as lightly as you did.
Second chance.
Yeah, okay.
And I think I deserve a vacation. My brain's been through a lot.
Oh, no you don't. I've kept this place afloat during your little nap, and now I'm taking 2 of the 17 weeks of vacation I've saved up to lie in a beach where none of you can find me. Right
That's how you've earned it.
Take care of some important Psychonauts business. Are you coming or not?
Finally, I get to be official.
Leadership.
Despite my best efforts, you interns have seen some really inappropriate things. But I think you've also learned a truth that every Psychonaut should know. That there are flaws in our most venerated institutions, in our heroes, and in ourselves. We all make mistakes, and we all need help sometimes. But We all deserve a second chance. You've seen us at our worst, and we've seen you at your best. And I'm proud to say
Found it.
you have all graduated from the intern program.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
You are all now officially junior agents of the Psychonauts.
Junior?
I'll take it.
At least I saved the world twice. God damn it. I never get no respect. I don't get anything I deserve. Oh, man. Just... Well, goddamn done, Double Fine. You have made one hell of a sequel. Oh my god, that was so worth the wait. That was so good. Alright. Time for my final thoughts. Apart from, you know, that was so insanely good. Just... Seriously, this really is such a perfect example of how to make a sequel. And the fact that this was in development hell for so long, and so many people, including the developers themselves, never thought that it would see the light of day. Just the fact that it is this good is mind-blowing. Like, my god, I am still absolutely floored by how consistently fantastic this game was. I will admit it did do some things not quite as well as the first game did, but a lot of the things that it did improve and a lot of the new things that it involved in there, I could completely forgive it for those shortcomings. Just, wow. The level design was some of the absolute most imaginative that I've ever seen in a video game. Like, this is like, a lot of the creativity and like different mechanics that this game introduced were on It Takes Two levels of like inventive platforming in a modern game. Because you don't really see a whole lot of like really good platformers that don't have the Nintendo name slapped on them nowadays. It's kind of a dying genre, sadly. But games like this are just bringing it out. Like, a lot of the platform games made nowadays are just like these really complicated, complex 2D platformers that require, like, pitch-perfect platforming prowess. Nice alliteration there, DT. And the 3D platformers kind of taken, it's kind of been laid on the back burner. But games like this, and like I said, It Takes Two, are really giving it the revival that it so desperately deserves and needs. Like, the level design, the way that the levels looked, I'm still reeling from that freaking feast for the senses level. That is still, I stand by this. That is one of the best levels I've ever played in a platformer. It was so good. Not just the visuals, but just the mechanics that it introduces. And like I said before, that the Psychonauts games really cleverly designed their levels to hide traditional platformer tropes that we've seen in several other games before that. And they hide it in all of these really unique level designs and introducing new mechanics. Like, we've all done the swinging and the climbing, but have we done swinging and climbing off of strains of boogers? I think not. That is a first for video games. Correct me if I'm wrong. And also a really good thing that the Psychonauts games do is exhibit, like, mental illness and, like, just mentality and psychology as a whole in very imaginative but tongue-in-cheek ways. Like, exploring the mental landscapes, like, really coincides with what the character is going through in a very, very clever way, but still keeping it kind of lighthearted and humorous at the same time. And that game did that really well. The writing was really good, as the first game was. The writing was very funny, but also very heartfelt and where it needed to be. And also, the new characters that it introduced were memorable in their own particular way. Didn't have quite as many characters as the first game did, because the first game had, like, all of these campers. There's, like, at least 20 of them, I would say, just scattered around the camp at any given time. Like, exhibiting their own personalities and saying their own funny lines and interacting with the other campers in amusing ways. That game admittedly didn't have a whole lot of that. I mean, it introduced, what, only 6 characters that were around Raz's age, and while the interactions that you did have with them were memorable, especially the one with Sam and the Flapjack Diner, like, oh my god, that is still one of the absolute funniest things I've ever heard in my life. Oh, we get to hear this song again, awesome! We get to hear Jack Black flex his pipes again, awesome! But there weren't quite as many moments like that as there were in the first game, but I think that's more of a matter of the company didn't really have time to really include a lot of that with the funding and the time limit that they had. And like I said, wow, Darren DePaul did a lot of voices in this. I knew that he did Truman, but wow. We were lucky to get all of the stuff that we did. We were lucky to get this game just in general. And this game also didn't have maybe quite as many collectibles. I mean, it introduced more collectibles, like it didn't have any of the mental cobwebs or anything like that, but it introduced Nuggets of Wisdom and Half-a-Minds, and they didn't really feel all that tacked on. They felt like they were included there for a reason. And of course, Titanium collection was still a thing, and it had like a lot more collectibles this time around, and like things that you could buy from a merchant than this one. Like, the only things you could buy from a merchant in the first game were just, like, Psycores and some certain stuff that made collecting a little bit easier, like the Cobweb Duster and the Dowsing Rod for Titanium. This one, like, focused a lot more on pins that, like, affected gameplay. And pretty much all of the pins that I saw, like, again, weren't just tacked on there. Actually, they felt like they belonged in the universe. What else can I talk about? Just the overall visual design of the game very much stayed true to the art style and the overall look and feel of the first game. It, like, gave it just enough of a facelift. It didn't need to do, like, anything flashy or AAA looking to really hammer home, you know what I mean? It didn't really need to look like a current-gen game. Like, the visuals in here could easily have fit on... Most of the visuals, I should say, could have easily fit on the PS3 generation, but the stuff that they did, like a lot of the camera tricks and visual flares that they gave this game, absolutely fantastic. Like, of course, the entirety of the Feast for the Senses, the illustrations in Cassiopeia's mind, a lot of the camera tricks they did with, like, going through a doorway into another even more open area, and... just, oh yeah, the camera trick in the giant wedding cake in Bob Zanotto's mind. That's still really, really cool. I love it when games do that. Some of the things that... there were a couple things holding this game back, and one thing that was very noticeable that a lot of you didn't notice from watching the videos were the frequency and length of the loading times. Of course, I edited them all out, and as I was uploading these videos, but whenever you entered a new area, you had to sit through a 45-second loading screen. And it really broke up the action. Like, even between cutscenes a lot. If one cutscene took place in a different area than the cutscene that immediately preceded it, you still had to wait through a 45-minute long loading screen. And that really broke up the flow of the game a little bit for me. That's actually where I had to end a lot of my clips, was like right in the middle of a loading screen, because they were so long and frequent. But I imagine that was also because they didn't really have quite enough funding to really fine-tune how this game ran and loaded on current-gen consoles. Because I think this might be the first and so far only game that Double Fine has done on current-gen consoles. And it's not even like current-gen. Like, I don't think this has a PS5 release date yet. I could be wrong about that. And also, when this game was like really heavily in development, I heard that it was going to be an Xbox exclusive. Like, maybe a PC port, but I didn't really hear a whole lot about there being ported to like PS5 and Switch and stuff. So, again, I am very grateful that it did make that transition to a console that I actually own. Because otherwise, it probably would have taken several years and saving up money and stuff for me to even consider being able to play the game. What else is it? Oh yeah, oh my god, how can I not talk about the story? The story was so good. Got a little bit convoluted near the end of there. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of, especially after the twist, finding out that Nona was actually Lucy all this time, and that Ford kind of like switched their psyches around. But lots of twists and turns. I wasn't expecting this many twists and turns, because the first game kind of had a few of those. Like, the one major twist that it had was that Coach Oleander was actually the bad guy. And it was actually revealed that he was the bad guy. He was actually, like, broadcasting his evil plan to use all of the kids' brains and use them to power all of these these psychic death tanks. He actually broadcasted this in his sleep on the little loudspeaker that he had at the camp, saying, "Oh, I need my eggs. I need to put the eggs in their baskets." And the eggs were actually meant to be the brains. Why am I talking about the first game so much? I'm talking about this game. This game's story was... it was very good. Like, they had all this time to think of... I'm really glad that they expanded more on Ford's struggle and how he actually got to the mental state that he is now. I'm glad that they chose to make that the primary focus, and also the focus on Raz's family. I was not expecting to meet the rest of Raz's family in this game. That was really, really cool. And of course, they each also had all their own personalities and their own little dialogue stuff. That was really, really neat. Oh man, what else can I talk about? I've pretty much covered all of the bases, I think. This was just... such a great game. I cannot get over how well the base gameplay has aged. Like, the gameplay didn't really change all that much from the first game. Maybe you had maybe a few more psychic powers, and the way that you explored levels was a little bit different. Like some of the mechanics that it introduced. Like, for instance, the mechanic of using those bob bulbs in Bob Zanotto's mind to, like, clear a path through the water. That was really cool. You know, so, like, the little side-scrolling sections through both Cassie's illustrations and Hollis's X-ray panels there. That was a really nice touch. Again, hiding familiar platformer tropes in really imaginative level design. Like, oh, all this flashy stuff is distracting you from all the stuff that you've already played before. Very, very smart level design. I know that I've mentioned level design like freaking 500 times since I started playing this game, but I'm sorry, it's really, really well done, and it deserves to be talked about. It deserves to be explored and examined, especially considering that it's all a metaphor for someone's mind, for their current, like, psychological state. How they're feeling, how they're handling past traumas. It's really, really good. And also, of course, I mentioned this a little bit earlier about the allegory to, like, peaceful protesters. That's very much akin to what's happening in the world right now, and I'm probably not going to go too awfully deep in that, because I want to keep, you know... oh, here's all the backers, awesome. I want to keep political stuff to a minimum on my channel, because I don't want to divide too many people. But that was handled... by the end of it, it lost a little bit of its subtlety, but for the most part, it was, you know, very sensitively handled. To the point where it's like, oh, this is an allegory for what's going on right now. It very much kept to its own universe, apart from maybe at the very end, when it was made, like, fairly obvious, but... just another example of how fantastic Tim Schafer is at writing these games. Like, dude, you are an absolute genius. Thank you so much for this game. And also thank all of these guys for helping the game get funded. My name is not on there anywhere, and now I'm very sad. See, I didn't really follow the development of this game, like, all that closely. I wasn't even aware that there, like, legitimately was going to be a Psychonauts 2 this soon. I knew about Rhombus of Ruin being released, what, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. Actually, it might have been even longer than that. But I didn't realize that Psychonauts 2 was, like, this further on in development. To be playing it right... I didn't think this game was gonna come out for, like, another few years. And making this much progress in so little time. And again, having the end result be this tight, this good, this much fun to play, and this, like, thought-provoking. Every single person who worked on this game and every single person who backed it. Just thank you so much for making such an amazing sequel. I think I'm done rambling. Let's keep on memorizing all these people's names as they appear on screen. And also enjoying this totally awesome music. That's another thing, the music was also really good. once again, I extend a wholehearted thank you to each and every one of you sons of bitches. No, thank you! Seriously, thank you.
I know I graduated the intern program and all, but I'll bet if I snuck in a little extra credit work, that would really irritate Norma.
That's what this has all been all about, huh? Yeesh, I still have another, what, 21 ranks to go before I actually complete the game? Yeesh. Well, that was Psychonauts 2, everyone, and I think I'm going to close it off by talking to Hollis over here. What do you need?
Excuse me, Agent Forsyth?
Yes, Rasputin?
I just wanted to apologize.
No. I thought we agreed not to talk about that again.
You're right, you're so right.
Listen, in the end, I was the adult in the room. You were the child. I take full responsibility. And the whole thing is just so embarrassing, so let's just move the mission log to the classified file, okay?
If it works for you, it works for me. Oh yeah, your vacation.
What are you doing out here?
Well, just relaxing, waiting for my flight to the tropics. I'm off the clock, but I'm happy to answer any non-work related questions.
Sure.
Where will you go on your vacation?
Oh, well, Agents 9 and Vodella were nice enough to give me this all-expense-paid tropical vacation. Look.
That thing's real?
Well, it better be. That prescription sunblock I bought wasn't cheap.
Oh, we've come full circle. That's amazing.
So, what will you do with Crystal Malik?
Well, we don't want any publicity about it, or we'd have to give up Lucretia.
There you go.
So we'll probably just keep Malik here. Maybe give him to Agent 9 for experiments.
Experiments? You're going to experiment on Crystal?
Heavens no! That's terrible. Why would you say such a thing?
You said...
I said we'd give him to Sasha for therapy.
But...
No one likes an argumentative Rasputin.
I guess that's the end of that one.
Will you miss being the acting head of the Psychonauts?
Not a bit. In fact, my main goal now is to convince Truman to put off retirement as long as I can. He's been threatening me with the title of Grand Head for years, but I do not need the grief.
Do you want Ford to come back and work at headquarters?
Absolutely.
Woo!
Nobody gets my hair like Agent Cruller.
That's the only reason, huh?
What will you do with Lucretia?
I'd like to keep her under observation.
What about the government? The Grulovian secret police?
Please, this is Psychonauts business.
Hopefully it stays that way.
I'll bet you're happy my family is leaving soon.
Actually, I've invited them to stay.
What?
I see a lot of potential in that sister of yours, and your little brother, and even your father.
Are you going to make my family into Psychonauts?
Well, we should at least teach them psycho-safety.
That'd be a
Can't
good start.
have them running loose, leaving a trail of burning pine cones behind them.
Well, have fun on vacation.
Thanks, Rasputin. If I see an octopus while snorkeling, I'll think of you. Right before I shoot it with my spear gun.
Oh, that's lovely. Alright, so I'm going to leave Psychonauts 2 right here. And I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of post-game stuff to try to get that platinum trophy. And if I encounter anything worthwhile along the way, then I'll compile all that stuff in a bonus video. We'll see. But man, seriously, I'm so glad that this game exists. I'm so glad. So to everyone who tuned into the series, thank you so much, and I hope you had just as much fun watching as I did playing. So until next time, catch you guys later. Bye for now.